Young, N-O-R-A-Y-O-U-N-G. Okay. Hello, and thank you. My name is Nora Young. We're here representing Patriots for a Moral Utah. We are not professional politicians. I'm just a professional homemaker living in Murray. We are a grassroots organization of concerned citizens who are alarmed by the direction the federal government is going. We come together in love to denounce lifestyle choices that are inconsistent with spiritual values of this great state. When we look out with the eyes of love, we see very clearly that our freedoms are being forcefully taken from us. Our religious liberty is being threatened. But for those of us who have eyes of love to see and ears of courage to hear, the solutions to the crisis dividing our great state are simple and obvious. Many in this day call good evil and evil good. Many will call love hate and hate love. But it is in love that we stand for freedom and the Constitution. We must not allow the federal government to tell us who we can love and who we cannot love. For when we as employers use our right to work freedoms to fire employees that engage in immoral lifestyles that we don't love, are we then not doing that for the love of the other workers who do love traditional moral values? It is not the job of the federal government to mandate that we can't love morality. And so we approach an issue that has greatly divided our state. And we have witnessed the actions of a thuggish, brutish, homosexual lobby that has gagged our legislators. Even our elected leaders are being seduced. One is even growing organic eggs for a lesbian who uses her body like a factory to provide babies for homosexual men who have chosen to engage in abominable practices. And even our great church has been pressured to support ordinances that encourage deviancy. Where's the outcry? Where is the love of truth and decency and morality? When the very prophets of God have been placed in a political full Nelson headlock and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed until the oxygen is deflated. Even Apostle Dallin Oaks said while speaking at Harvard University, the liberty of religious people are being marginalized all over the place. Can't you see it? If it goes on like this, then our prophets won't be allowed to speak in these prestigious colleges anymore. And we will not be intimidated. We have been under constant assault by BB gun vandals, and our sacred plazas have been defiled by kissing deviants. The constant persecution has to stop. And so we must ask, how will love prevail in face of all this immorality? Are there fair solutions that can be achieved? It is the intent of we, the people of Utah, to heal the divides in this state currently afflicted on us by members of the homosexual society and give them the compassionate choice to either leave the state or conform to the moral standards of our society. Now, we don't hate homosexuals. Let me make that very clear. We just don't want them to cram their members down our throats. So in the spirit of altruistic love, we are introducing the Utah Fair Solutions Initiative. We invite all men and women who are inclined toward homosexual behavior to enter into one of the many successful reparative therapy programs offered by the LDS Church and other Christian organizations, or just leave the state. And our Citizens Initiative that we hope to have on the ballot by November elections will provide state funding for relocation. Yes, we will provide train tickets for all. Homosexual havens have been established in New York, San Francisco, and Portland. They will all be happier there, and with pride we can continue to wave our banner of liberty from the mountaintops of Zion, the land of states' rights, prophetic legislation, and God-ordained heterosexuality. Our volunteers will be canvassing the state this spring collecting signatures. You can check out our full proposal as of tomorrow. It's utahfairsolution.com. Or you can view it today on our Facebook page, Patriots for a Moral Utah. Thank you.
You're talking about your freedoms. What about the freedoms of these individuals?
Yeah. We're not here to take away their freedoms. We feel that they'll be happier in a place that's more conducive to the lifestyle they've chosen.
Does this initiative, does it force them from the state, or is it a voluntary leaving?
It would be involuntary. They also have the option to undergo reparative therapy.
Okay, well if it's involuntary, then it also takes away their freedoms.
But we believe in the Constitution, and we are strong advocates for states' rights. We believe that the Constitution is a God-ordained document, and we are strong advocates for that.
Well, it sounds like you're choosing to believe in the Constitution when it suits your purposes. But what about their freedom?
Yeah. The Constitution makes no provision for equal rights for sodomy.
How do you feel about Utah media's performance in covering gay rights? They seem to do a pretty good job usually.
They seem to cover a lot of gay issues. We hear them talk about gay issues quite a lot. I don't hate gays. I have a cousin who's gay. My hairdresser's even gay. But I love this country more than I love my hairdresser.
If at the end of the day people think you're just joking, what do you want to say to those people?
Joking?
Yeah.
We wouldn't do this for a joke.
What kind of support do you think you have here in the state of Utah for an initiative this radical?
We are gaining a lot of momentum. We have about 3,500 signatures for our initiative.
And they're all Utahns here?
Yes. Yes, mostly Utah County, West Jordan area, Bountiful, some in Bountiful.
How long have you been circulating this petition?
Several months, 3 or 4 months.
And can you, once again, just explain to people, you say that you love, but this sounds like hateful legislation.
Yeah, it does. We feel that we have the right, as ordained by the Constitution, to love who we choose to love, and we don't need this in our faces all of the time. We feel like the homosexual lobby is just, it's thuggish and brutish, as I mentioned. They have this agenda where they won't allow us to love who we want to love and to exercise our rights. Anything else that you would like to read, you can read on our website starting tomorrow. Okay?
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
One last thing. Involuntarily loading people up onto a train and shipping them out. Do you see any historical parallels here?
Well, they can choose what city they go to.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.